2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.
On the eve of Thanksgiving this year, I was thinking, what am I really thankful for? And I got to tell you, it's my family. It's all the blessings of liberty that our forebears secured. And it's you, the listeners of the broadcast, who've made everything we do possible. This Black Friday, I decided to bring you the biggest special we've ever offered on any of the nutraceuticals at InfoWarsLife.com. I'm talking about Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver that we've been sold out of for months. This time I doubled down and got even more. As of me taping this on the eve of Thanksgiving, we have already sold half of it. So instead of keeping the price at its regular discounted price, we are going to give you 20% off and free shipping on single bottles. But if you get 4 bottles, we're going to give you the 5th one free and the free shipping. I don't know how long this special will run, but if supplies last, we will extend it out until Cyber Monday. You'll find powerful nutraceuticals like Silver Bullet and others at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Again, this is Alex Jones wishing you all a blessed and happy Thanksgiving and thanking you all for your support of freedom. For months, the InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver has been completely sold out. Now, we have finally procured a limited supply from one of the leading manufacturers of nutraceuticals in the nation. But here's what's truly exciting. While we could simply sell the Survival Silver for its already discounted shelf price, we have decided to give back to you, the listeners, who make it all possible with a pre-Black Friday mega sale. We are launching this mega special with an unprecedented 20% off and free shipping on all Silver Bullet across the board while supplies last, and to help everyone stock up before the next shortage. When you buy 4 bottles of Silver Bullet, you will receive the 5th one absolutely free. That's on top of the 20% off savings and free shipping. Finally, if supplies hold, we will extend this special out to Cyber Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, we've never done anything like this before. Find this mother of all specials and others I've not yet announced yet at InfoWarsStore.com or call 888-253-3139. That's InfoWarsStore.com.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. Crashing through the lies and disinformation. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
All right, final segment. I see Mark, Trish, Mike, James, Ryan, Francis, and Lisa. I want to get to at least those 7 calls. Sorry to the others. So make your point. I'm going to shut up, move to the next person. What is your line in the sand? We're discussing that. The establishment worldwide is playing with fire. There's no way they're going to get away with this global destabilization. I just want stability. I want freedom. I think other people want that. Clearly, under Agenda 21, Cloward and Piven, the establishment's decided to try to take over with economic warfare. You won't get away with it if we've identified you. And we have. Let's go ahead. So back off now. Give up now. Mark in San Jose, California. You're on the air.
Okay, seize the prophets of Baal. Do not let one of them escape. And John's comments are taking advantage of the excited feelings of the people over the manifestation of Jehovah as the true God. Elijah called on them to seize the priestly imposters. So seize the prophets of Baal, Alex.
Well, that's true. The government's taken over the churches, and true men and women of God that love freedom are not speaking up, and that's why we're in such tyranny. Go ahead.
Well, you know, I've listened to Rush Limbaugh for many, many years, and I didn't even know about you till you ran a commercial on his program, The Obama Deception, which I quickly bought. And then it's like 90% you. And I know a guy actually that listens to KOMY 1340 from 9 to noon, and he literally goes door to door, no lie, Alex, and says, "Hey, can you please turn your radio to KOMY 1340? You won't believe what you're going to hear. Turn your radio to KOM 1340, ma'am, right now. I don't have time." And
no, I know. We're like, sure, we're beating Rush in the ratings there, even though the same guy owns both stations. So it's great. We don't mind that. Look, but I mean, I'm not here in the same time slot as Rush to defeat him. I didn't want that job. The folks that hired me like 17 years ago to syndicate my show said, "No, you're going in this slot." I had a nighttime show, and they ordered me to go up against Rush Limbaugh. So I'm not trying to defeat him, but in cities from Orlando to Rochester, New York, to you name it, to San Jose, we've beat Limbaugh on smaller stations in the same time slot. But I'm on a lot of the same stations as him, so, you know, at the end of the day, Rush has a few issues, but he's not George Soros, so he's an ally overall. And so I like seeing Rush wake up to the New World Order. That's what's really exciting. I appreciate your call, Mark. But good points. Lisa in Massachusetts, go ahead.
Hey, Alex. I wanted to point out, I kind of like what the last guy just said, but I wanted to point out...
Well, I mean, Matt Drudge has tweeted that he listens to me instead of Rush Limbaugh, so, I mean, I get it. The thing is, my brass ring is not to unseat Rush Limbaugh. That'll probably happen when he retires, but that my goal is not to be successful. My goal is to defeat the tyrants. Go ahead.
I meant the other part.
The other part. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I noticed that on Thanksgiving and even before Thanksgiving, the globalists and the powers that be were talking up all the Black Friday sales, and stores were opening on Thanksgiving. I feel like a lot of this is deliberate to undermine, you know, the time that people used to spend with their family and think about what the holidays meant. And I'm sure they'll have Christmas night sales now too.
You have hit the nail on the just absolute target. I meant to make that point. It is 100% like Santa Claus unseats Christ, like Halloween unseats, you know, other Christian holidays, or vice versa. It is 100% meant to make the new religion consumerism on a day that's about not having stores open and spending time with your family. You are absolutely correct.
So one way to revolt against that is not to spend the money and not to go shopping. It's crazy.
Other points. I mean, what about the riots fighting over so-called deals? I mean, the incredible video.
That's insane. That's insane. And the deals aren't even deals. It's ridiculous. The stuff does cost more on that day. And anyone who pays attention and reads the paper will see that.
Well, that's what's frustrating to me is I've looked at Black Friday sales. I have a stack of news on it. Here's one out of Business Insider. Is Black Friday a scam? It goes through it. Black Friday scams, why deals are misleading, cheat sheet. Syracuse.com, Black Friday tips to avoid Cyber Monday scams. I mean, it's just one of the worst days to shop on average. Do some people have great deals? Yeah, we do. But I can't imagine telling someone you've got a sale and it's really not a sale. That just discredits the whole industry anyways. Why? Because the people are ignorant. They get away with this.
That's right. And not shopping is a way to protest. And
I agree.
I also found that it was very interesting that none of the major networks carried Obama's speech to legalize the illegals. And what are they thinking? And then Ferguson is a big distraction from that.
I agree. I totally agree. What a great caller. Thank you for the call. They didn't have that on television because they want to do it by stealth. You're absolutely. And then Ferguson being announced at night, worst time, total political distraction, and they admit the Justice Department ran all those decisions. James in Austin, Texas, listening on 590 AM KLBJ. Go ahead, James.
Hey, Alex, I appreciate everything you do, man.
Thank you, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, a couple of things. I think the time for the line in the sand has already gone by. But the reason I say this is because they killed Gary Webb. They killed Michael Hastings. They're getting a lot bolder about everything. But I think if we wait until we have another false flag like 911, that it's going to be too late. Okay, well, let me ask you this then, without giving out targets. I mean, I get legitimately we've reached the point where you could argue that people can resist. You certainly don't target random cops or firefighters, right? No, not at all. And I think Ferguson is just them stirring the pot because that is their overall goal, to have a civil war. So if it's their goal to have a civil war, we don't play. I mean, I get we've been abused, you know, whatted on and rubbed in, but if they want us to get violent, let's not get violent. Let's get politically active. Right, right. But I think if we wait until they do come to take the guns and everything, I think if we wait until they're ready, it's going to be too late by then. Yeah, but who calls that shot? I mean, and how do you get them organized? But, look, the whole federal preparation, and the feds have been seized by the globalists on record, is to stop state rights movements and governors and legislatures. They've got the John Warner Defense Authorization Act under Bush to martial law states that don't follow federal orders. So they've already got that set up. We delegitimize what the feds are doing so they don't politically have the will to do it, and we have the states reconvene the republic.
I mean, 3 years ago, I had the article about Declaration of Independence Part 2. It went viral. Constitutional scholars came on and said it was a great plan, follow the Constitution. It doesn't say in the Declaration of Independence we got to have a revolution to make something new. It says whatever form we choose. I like the old America. That's really the new America. You know, the new idea of Renaissance. I want that. I don't want a bunch of offshore banks to sit back and start a civil war and laugh at us while George Soros, lives in Europe. Thank you, James. Mike in New Jersey, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello, Mike. Come on down. You're on the air.
Line in the sand, I think it's been crossed a long time ago. Probably with Abraham Lincoln, and it's such a slow step, a slow crossing of this line that people are blind to it. And the problem I'm having is, a lot of my friends, they say you can't fight the system. The big attitude of you can't fight the system. How do you get past that?
Well, I found when I apply myself with truth and justice and the facts, I win every time peacefully. That people just aren't confident, they're not focused, they don't have the will to realize they're leaders. And I'm looking for more leaders. I mean, all I see in the military is people that are awake. Most of the cops I talk to are totally awake. Most of the citizens know something's wrong. So I don't know why we can't turn things around. We just got to start organizing. We've got to be serious. It comes down to that. I know we don't want a civil war. I appreciate your call, Mike. Let's talk to Francis in New York. You're on the air.
God bless you, Alex. How are you?
Good, brother. Go ahead.
I'm very good. A couple of calls have actually stole my thunder. Basically, the line that will cross me is basically if you take my neighbors or their families to a FEMA camp. That will be the last straw.
Yeah, they start arresting people for political speech. That's going to start the real deal.
Absolutely. And not only that, I've spoken to a couple of sheriffs that I know. They're very, very good people, and they said to me that basically they will never take people's guns away from people. They will never do that. Absolutely not.
Absolutely. That's why the globalists are so upset. They can't get the police and military to do what they want. So they want us to have a civil war with them to make them the enemy to get that to happen.
Yes, and I think what they do is they use the Hegelian dialectic. They use the divide and conquer strategy, like you've always said that in the past. They're very astute when it comes to that.
So we don't play. We just take back our states, take back our cities, be moral, point out the globalists are the ones making us go bankrupt, and hopefully the sheep will wake up. But God bless you. Look, we know when George Soros and CNN and MSNBC want riots and stuff, we know it's not a good idea. I'll be back tomorrow, Lord willing, 11 a.m. Pray for peace, pray for justice, pray for prosperity, pray we repent for all the abortions. I'm Alex Jones signing off. Great job to the crew. Infowars.com.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with Super Male or Super Female Vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
Aging starts at the cellular level. When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. In the past decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries. During that period, key patented compounds have focused on mitochondrial growth, nerve growth, and rejuvenation. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. We now have the synergistic solution, DNA Force, just one of the key compounds. BioPQQ is backed by major clinical studies and over 175 PubMed-listed published studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the InfoWar. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. DNA Force from InfoWars Life.